Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Divine Decodes, and in today's video the topic of reading we're taking is we will be analyzing Mrs. Jeon's life in April, May and June of 2026 this year. So let's start. You just need to subscribe, share, like and comment. So the cards came for the month April are Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, King of Pentacles, the World and Queen of Pentacles. So these cards are telling me that the month of April for Mrs. Jeon is going to be very fortunate with full of stability and emotionally balanced phase of her life. I am seeing that in the start she would be balancing most of her emotions. She will be working on her emotional strength, and in this way she will be moving towards becoming more stable in terms of finances. So this period of rest and introspection, which is told us by Four of Swords card, will going to help her to move towards a state of abundance, balance, completeness over her life and also over her resources. In the month of April, working on her emotional balance is really very important for her, because this understanding of her emotional sense is going to help her to gain a lot of emotional maturity, where she needs to be carried away, where she has to apply her emotions, and where she has to be more practical and logical enough. And as I told in the previous reading, in the previous video I did for Mrs. Jeon for the January, February, and March, and I told that she has to be more emotionally insensitive regarding her finances, regarding her career, regarding her wealth prospects. Because I am seeing as she's going to get this emotional maturity, she's going to be really stable with her finances. She'll know where she has to move ahead and where she has to take a step back. And this is going to be really a smooth decision for her later. She's going to stabilize completely. She can easily balance her work as well as her personal life. She will be becoming more down to earth person. You can also understand in this way that the April month is going to be a month of her planning for the future. It is going to be like making strategies before taking any action. This is all can be done once she gets that emotional focus. And this focus is going to help her to be more practical, be a master of what she is doing, and also control her resources. As we all know that she is a person who is very much mature in spiritual contest, but I am seeing that soon she would be becoming a master of emotional contentment as well as material abundance and lots of stability in her life. She's going to be celebrating a lot of accomplishments, and even I am seeing enjoying some fruits of her labors and effort she has put in the past. So month of April is going to be very positive, prosperous and secure month for her, where she's not be thinking about much but becoming more emotionally aware person. We don't know about the following months, but for till now we can say that April is going to be a best month for her among January, February, March and April. With the following the Sun, Nine of Cups and Five of Swords card, I am seeing that in the month of April, Mrs. Jeon is going to experience lot of success and personal satisfaction, but there's also an element of a challenging situation coming towards her, as Mrs. Jeon is in a very high energy, but it is going to be followed by some fragile situation which needs to be handled with care. It may relate to some kind of a conflict. As I asked what kind of a conflict she could come across, so King of Wands card came, and this is telling me that it could relate to a jealous people around her. I am seeing as she's becoming more successful person, is growing day by day, in and out. More people are envy of her, as we came to know in January, February, and March reading that she was somewhat underconfident if she'll be able to achieve things or not. And once she polish her skills, she'll be becoming more confident person. So as she's becoming more confident and bold person, you can say an assertive leader, most people will be envying her and her success. So here it is advised that Mrs. Jeon not need to consider to win this battle. It's not important to answer everyone. You're not required to show your worth to each and every person coming across you or pointing at you. Let your actions speak more than your words. It's only advice for Mrs. Jeon to move away from any unnecessary drama. even if it feels a defeat for her, because this defeat is going to retain her mental stability, because the person creating a problem only wants you to lose your confidence, to become more mentally unstable, get more fears and anxiety, and lost your way to further success. And if Mrs. Jeon doesn't want this, she need to retain her mental peace and let the people speak what they want. And I'm also getting that in month of April, Mrs. Jeon may think that I have achieved a lot of things. My lots of wishes are coming true. Am I worth it of this? Or she may think in this way that in order to get all this happiness, material success, I am sacrificing the other things in my life. This is not the complete happiness and success I wished for. And I'm also seeing that some of her close people she were really connected starting moving away from her, so she's not liking this as well. So it's like she will be more skeptical of her success. It happens with lots of people who gets more than they expected, so they always become concerned and not able to believe of what they're getting. So they often start questioning their worth, and the same is happening with Mrs. Jeon. So now let's move towards May 2026. So for this, the card scheme: Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Fool card. Mrs. Jeon is a person who is very innocent and who likes to live in a comfortable position with lots of known people. So now it's going to be a journey for her in this month, moving from this comfortable position to balanced giving and receiving, towards a joyful community as well as very deep connections. It's kind of a stepping into a new beginnings with lots of freedom and potentials. So this is going to be a month of her receiving a fruits of all the past effort she has put in. It's kind of a blessing for her. It's going to be not only about receiving resources but also sharing, celebrating moments with friends, family, forming a new strong bonds, and stepping into a new adventurous phase of her life with lots of openness, faithfulness, and balance. So, in the month of May, I am seeing that Mrs. Jeon will be coming out of cocoon and becoming a butterfly. As previously she was only around her family, and only with the close people, her life was more stagnant, and she was very happy in that phase as well, being in a very comfortable position, enjoying the each and every pleasure, bonds with lots of innocence and pure soul. But this month is going to make her a social butterfly, where she would be meeting a lot of new people. And these are not the casual bonds. I am seeing that these are the deep bonds she's going to carry in future. I'm also seeing a soul connection with mutual friendship. This is not going to be any forced action or anyone is forcing her to do this. I am seeing that she is ready to take this. It's her desire to step into some unknown, trusting the universe, leaving all the past behind for the fresh, exciting, and through unpredictable journey. So this time she'll be taking a leap of faith, and she's really guided toward this. All those loyal people who really care for her in a genuine way, like her family, is going to be really happy for this. They are going to support her. So, in the month of May, she'll be becoming a brand new, carefree, adventurous person instead of very restrictive and only spiritual person sitting at the home and dreaming big. And now she'll be making the dreams a reality. Guys, here I'm getting one thing from the Two of Cups card, and let me tell you that to confirm this, I even pulled supporting cards which came the Moon and the Judgment, because I was getting a possibility that she might meet Jungkook in the month of May. But this combination is telling me that it's very promising for physical meeting, because Two of Cups indicates a union. Judgment brings this into reality through a significant life event. And here the moon acts as a reminder that this may not happen exactly as the person has envisioned this or the timeline they wanted to meet, because the universe has its own timing for bringing Jungkook and Mrs. Jeon together. The cards are strongly indicating a real destined intense connection is coming, But Mrs. Jeon has to be patient and trust her intuition as not everything is immediately visible because these combinations of cards are only giving me a message of very strong, likely spiritual and soulmate connection is manifesting in her life in a month of May, and she may be leaded towards meeting Jungkook. However, the presence of moon card here is indicating that the timing and the full reality of this meeting are right now not clear, and there are some illusion to this, and the cards are only telling us that this is known only by Mrs. Jeon because her intuition is going to tell her the right way and the right time she's going to meet him. So I'm telling the possibility is there, but will it's going to manifest in the month of May or not? It's going to be completely on Mrs. Jeon and Jungkook's energy. And guys, I'm not telling that they're going to meet in this year or the next year and when, because I even don't know. Only reading what tarot are telling us, as there is a possibility they can meet in physical form, or the situation may occur where she can come close to his circle, or there could be some divine interface where by divine help they can come close to each other, which may not be actually meeting with each other but being in a very close situation or surrounding. So now it's a time to move towards the next month, June 2026, and see what is there in this month. And guys, before looking at the month of June, please do subscribe, like, share, and comment because you all are watching the videos but are not liking and subscribing and sharing this. Even if it's free for you, do show some appreciation towards me as well. For the month of June, the cards came the Magician, Seven of Wands, Four of Cups, the Star, and the supporting Six of Wands and Queen of Wands card. These cards are telling me that in the month of June, Mrs. Jeon will be possessing the power to manifest her all the desires. But something is happening around her where she's having a lot of pressure, where emotionally she's exhausted, yet she is working continuously with lots of hope. And when I got this message, I really wanted to find out, is it relating to some love matters or her connection with Jungkook or her financial stability? So the supporting Six of Wands and Queen of Wands card are telling me that all her manifestation and becoming emotional exhausted is just because she's working a lot and lots towards becoming more successful person and even becoming more famous and a known person, not just to get the fame in material contest. Wants to feel satisfied by herself, by her soul, and sometimes she feels that she's not enough. So when she achieves something, she will become self-satisfied. She'll become more courageous person and even become more determined to put more efforts, will become more believing in herself that she can create anything. There will not be any self doubt. So, in the month of June, she is really, really working on her success, on her fame, of becoming six of one person who is actually becoming very victorious and respectable in the society. In this month, she's becoming very hopeful, and not only hopeful, she's even working on this the day and night on her skills, on a new methods, putting all her power to make her desire come true. I am seeing that she possesses this magician energy in herself to manifest anything. But why she's not able to manifest this into reality is just because instead of becoming the outspoken person and very confident and being a creator to manifest this, she is using these powers and energy more to defend herself, to defend her positions and her belief. Every time she is being around any problem or a challenge, instead of going out and fighting that instantly, she every time chooses to defend and protect her energies more. And as we have seen, even in the sports, when you make a goal, you get the point, but you don't get for defending yourself. And the same is there for Mrs. Jeon. As long as she is putting her energies in defending herself more, she is missing each and every possibilities and opportunities to manifest that into reality. And when she's going to start actually facing these challenges and accepting the opportunities, exploiting it, she can manifest anything. So, this is happening in the month of June. She's getting the self belief that I have the power to create the life I want. But here she just need to change her perspective from constantly fighting hard to protect her position and her territory to just holding her ground, being the person she is, and just to look for healing, peacefulness, and her spiritual replenishment. It is advised for Mrs. Jeon to just keep fighting for what she wants, but not let the negativity of that battle, that situations, and people make her sacrifice the blessings which is around her because her future is very bright. And yes, all her manifestation in month of June is more related to becoming a known personality among a community, which she is very hopeful about and she's been thinking a lot. I am seeing that in the month of June, she would be missing on some of the opportunities she wants, and she will be getting the opportunity which she has never expected. So instead of focusing on the opportunity she is getting, she is sad about the opportunity she missed, she wanted. But I'm seeing that as she is sad, she has not lost any hope. She's a very hopeful person. And I'm also seeing one thing, that she can create her dreams a reality, but she's not able to do that because she manifests things with lots of low self esteem. She's a very spiritual person, very pure soul, very kind, and very hopeful, always keeping a faith, but also carry lots of low self esteem, self doubt, inner fears, and self belief. For Mrs. Jeon, to manifest in a right way is to be more positive and not in a negative way. So let's find out the combined energies of the month April, May, and June 2026 for Mrs. Jeon. For this, the cards came Nine of Wands, Five of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the supporting Strength card. And this is telling me that in these 3 months, Mrs. Jeon is going to find her strength to protect herself from any regrets and maintaining her boundaries of not to allow anyone's opinion to emotionally drain her. In all these months, she will be working more towards her money building, learning a self love, how to gain a more courage, how to find more inner strength, actually to accept herself in the best way she could. She would be learning all of these things, that why it's very important to believe on yourself more than anyone's belief or validation. And a person can only be strong enough when they are more truthful to themselves and analyzing them. Here, because Mrs. Jeon knows her worth, she knows that she is good at everything, she can create anything. But when it comes to opportunity and actual creation, she always starts doubting herself, and this leads to losing her inner strength and courage, and her becoming more emotionally withdrawn and upset. So, these 3 months are helping her to learn these elements. Guys, I want to tell you one thing, that Mrs. Jeon's life is not only always about Jungkook. Every time I'm doing her reading, it's more about her personal growth, her spirituality, herself becoming a more mature person who is aligning better with universe, who is working on her shadow self and awakening her soul. We are always calling her Mrs. Jeon because we don't know her name. But it's not about that her identity is limited to Jungkook. She is more elevated soul than Jungkook and has her own identity. So I just only want you to love her for who she is and not being a future spouse of John Jungkook. Love her, watch her for who she is. That each time we are doing her reading, she is working on herself and trying to be more aligned person. So this is all for today's video. If this channel doesn't grow and meet the milestone, how can I continue with this? I really need support for this. I hope you all understand. Please appreciate me, motivate me. Don't hesitate to like the video, share as much as you can, subscribe if you haven't, and do comment. I'm waiting to read your comments. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Lots of love to all my viewers and subscribers. Stay healthy and stay safe. Bye bye.